Zombie Hitler is dead, killed by the elite dead hunters, but the apocalypse continues as a new threat emerges and the dead continue to rampage across Europe. With the help of the Dead Hunters' legendary leader Herman Wolf, you must help him find his scattered family and end the zombie invasion that threatens humanity. Using a selection of iconic World War II weaponry, you must blast, shoot and bludgeon your way through undead hordes to uncover the horrifying secret lurking in the depths of hell. Welcome to Zombie Army VR. Before we go any further, this is a first impressions video, not a review. My full review will follow in a couple of days. All footage you see will be from the first campaign level, so there will be no spoilers. Now, that's out of the way. What is Zombie Army VR? Well, if you remember the excellent Sniper Elite VR, which released back in 2021, with the follow-up Winter Warrior, which released in 2023, this is its undead cousin. More of an arcade shooter than the stealthy Sniper Elite, you must plough your way through Zombie Hitler's undead soldiers, scoring points for combos, headshots and environmental kills using the inevitable exploding red barrels. You are tasked with fighting your way through the fairly linear levels to collect an item or discover a secret document. Then you will be assaulted by waves of zombies in arena-style standoffs until you either die or emerge victorious. There are various Nazi zombie types, from your standard grunt, which can be dispatched by a straight headshot, to zombies wearing helmets which need to be popped off with a well-aimed bullet, to fully armoured Fallschirmjäger paratroopers wielding machine guns which need to be dealt with as a priority. At the end of every level there will be a boss encounter and all the mania that involves. Yes, in case you were wondering, the X-ray kill cam is in full effect, and yes, you can shoot Nazi zombies in the dangly bits. Your performance on each level is then graded on kills, combos, accuracy, best shot and time taken. Your end level score will also include any challenges completed and a handy list of all the collectibles on that level, which gives the game replayability as you try to beat your previous score, or in my case, obsess over all the collectible items. Your character then levels up and you unlock various weapon upgrades which can be fitted at the handy weapons bench. This gives you the option to increase your weapon's magazine size, damage, stability, penetration, or essential in my opinion, to expand the amount of ammo you can carry, which I will get back to a bit later in this impressions video. Throughout each level are a raft of collectible items like the spooky dolls, weapon skins, upgrade kits, special weapons, plus arcane skulls, rats and crows to shoot at. They had me at collectibles. Zombies can be bashed with a variety of melee weapons like spanners, oversized bricks and sledgehammers. Plus, if things get a bit too manic, you can even pistol whip them or use your rifle butt to give yourself a bit of breathing room. There are German stick grenades, landmines and the obligatory exploding red barrels to cause mayhem with and send a few zombie limbs flying. There are a huge number of World War II weapons to unlock as well. You start with the basic Browning 1911 pistol, a Thompson submachine gun and the M1895 sniper rifle. Unlockable weapons include the broom-handle Mauser, the iconic Luger, trench shotgun, Sturmgewehr 44 assault rifle, American grease gun, Russia's mad PPSH-41 submachine gun, plus the Enfield, Springfield and the M1 carbine sniper rifles. Though I was disappointed that I didn't spot my favourite super rare Delal carbine in there, which I actually got to handle at a recent World War II fair. Despite it being an arcade shooter, I was very pleased to find the option for full manual reloads was intact, which added a nervous edge to encounters, especially if you fumbled a reload while being pushed by multiple undead. There are also special weapon pickups in each level which have limited ammo but are a huge amount of fun while they last. The twin MG42 spring to mind here, devastating firepower that shreds zombies, but very brief if you keep the fun button pressed. The campaign can be played alone or co-op with a buddy. There are 3 difficulty levels, though if you are an experienced player, I would suggest starting on the harder difficulty, as I breezed through the first levels on normal. Ammo can be picked up from zombies that you've killed or by a large resupply crates. You will constantly be balancing ammo and switching up weapons so as not to exhaust this precious resource, and many times I found myself running around a level desperate to find ammo as I got too excited with the trigger and ran dry across all weapons. My advice here: upgrade each weapon's ammo carrying ability as soon as possible. It will save your life. You can pick your character model to start with, with some further unlockable character skins, and there are a raft of options to twiddle, like game, comfort, weapon handling, visuals, movement and basic controls. The game also supports ProTube VR haptic stocks and B-haptics vests. The graphics are functional rather than breathtaking. The zombies look suitably rotten, and you will pass through, around and underneath some familiar World War II locations like deep trenches, gun positions and concrete bunkers. Zombie Army VR is not the prettiest game. It lacks the beautiful open levels of Sniper Elite VR, but during the standoff encounters you do get plenty of undead on screen at once. Speaking of scope, I am not a big fan of the sniper scopes in the game. Rather than raising the scope to your eye and getting a sight picture, as soon as you raise the rifle it defaults to a rather immersion breaking flat screen view, which is a bit twitchy. You can hold your breath to steady things, plus the scope has 2 zoom levels, but I would rather have the excellent scopes from its less zombie infested cousin, Sniper Elite. The satchel is another strange choice. Instead of the excellent backpacks from, say, Into the Radius or Contractor's Exfil, your satchel is a button press which brings up a very uninspiring graphic with 3 carry slots. This will stay on screen until you press the button again, and I can't remember how many times I accidentally brought the satchel up whilst in a panic as zombies swarmed me. This needs addressing as soon as possible, perhaps in the first patch, which I believe is due on the 16th of June. But to be fair, in my playthrough, these were the only 2 things about the game that bugged me repeatedly. Before I get to my first impressions conclusion, my channel is growing exponentially at the moment due to your support. So if you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. The algorithm loves the likes. Please also subscribe and consider joining my channel membership for additional perks. Thanks. I must admit, I'm a sucker for a good zombie shooter. I loved After the Fall, Arizona Sunshine and The Walking Dead. Zombie Army VR brings its own unique World War II angle to the genre, and despite a few misgivings, I had a lot of fun with this game. People may be jaded by zombie shooters, but snatching that last shot victory with an impressive X-ray kill cam headshot is a thrill that only Zombie Army VR can deliver, and I look forward to fighting Nazi zombies all the way to Nuremberg and uncovering the final dark secrets hidden there. Plus, there are collectibles, and you know me, I like a nice collectible. Zombie Army VR releases onto the Quest 2, Quest Pro, Quest 3, 3S Plus, PSVR 2 and Steam on the 12th of June. So keep an eye out for my full review in the next couple of days. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. The algorithm loves the likes. If you love this content, please subscribe and join my channel membership like these lovely people did. You get custom badges, emojis and early access to most of my content. If you want to watch more content from me, please click here or here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.